Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of my segment Top Rope Tuesdays. I am your host, Maddie Anderson from Top Rope Squishy, and this is episode 25. Wow, 25 weeks of letting you guys know who my favorite wrestler of the week is, my favorite move, and a couple of fun facts, just a couple of minutes out of your time to let you know some of the things that interest me. And I appreciate that you're taking your time out to watch this video that I have put together for you. Please, if you don't already, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Top Rope Squishy. Check out the link in the description for merch. The shirt that I'm currently wearing, I'm going to stand up a little bit so you can see it, but it's Love, Peace, and Wrestling, which is the catchphrase for my Squishtradamus character that drops on Mondays. And it's how I always end my videos, whether recorded or live these days. So yeah, and of course, I don't know if I said it already, but if you don't already, please subscribe. Hit that like button, drop me a comment, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I drop awesome content. And so let's get started. So I did something a little differently this week. I usually pick my wrestler of the week depending on a match that I saw that they were in, and and it was impressive to me. I've had a couple of wrestlers that have been on my list twice because they've impressed me that many times. But this time, because I was having a hard time picking a wrestler of the week this week, my husband helped me, and we went in a little different direction. So I decided to go with the wrestler who supposedly created my favorite move in wrestling, which is the Canadian Destroyer. It is legitimately my favorite move in wrestling. I do like high flying moves like the 450 splash and Spanish fly and things like that, and I like that lucha libre high flying style, but the Canadian Destroyer is absolutely my number one favorite move. Anytime a wrestler pulls it off, I'm like, yeah. So according to my Google searches, because I did a few, the wrestler responsible for creating this move is called, and I'm probably going to jack up the first name, Petey Williams. Petey. Petey Williams. I think that's it. His real name is Peter. So just go figure it out. He is a Canadian wrestler, obviously, and supposedly was the person that created that move. The details regarding how it came about was, they said that according to the signaturespot.com, that the first time this move was ever introduced was during a match in Indiana against Matt Sydal. Matt Sydal, look at that, in 2003. So Petey Williams first pulled this move, supposedly the first time it's ever been pulled, at in Indiana in a match against Matt Sydal in 2003. So it's impressive. But here's a couple of facts on Petey Williams. He is known by his nickname, the Canadian Destroyer. And he's obviously billed from Canada. He debuted at Border City Wrestling Promotion in Canada in 2001, where he wrestled a lot and got like titles on and off, multi-title holder at points. And he's also wrestled at TNA as a member of Team Canada. And of course, he is now signed to Impact Wrestling. As I've spoken about it before, a lot of people use the Canadian destroyers as their move in their wrestling arsenal of moves, but some wrestlers also use it as a finisher. Some of the wrestlers that I can think of that consistently use the move is Dustin Rhodes, Diamante. I've seen Britt Baker pull it off quite frequently lately. Adam Cole, baby. Darby Allin. And of course, how can we forget the current AEW tag team champions, Penta and Rey Fenix? Penta, I think, does the craziest Canadian destroyers. So, yeah. And they, of course, go after different names. They're not all called the Canadian Destroyers. You know, wrestlers rename moves. So it's been called the Code Red, the Panama Sunrise, Sunset Flip, So there you have it. So, people, that was episode 25. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you don't already at Top Rope Squishy. And please subscribe, like, comment. Check out the link in the description for merch. So, people, until next time, I am leaving you with a lot of love, a lot of peace. But above all, y'all, a lot of wrestling. Stay tuned for next week's Top Rope Tuesdays. Bye, y'all.